The man forcefully threw a spear at the mammoth, but even his fur didn't rise. I'm about to die under the hooves of a mammoth. Men still want to fight back. Unexpectedly, the spear got stuck. Unable to move, he had to turn around and run away. But the mammoth behind him unexpectedly bumped into the upstairs. Then a cunning one fell heavily to the ground. Long hair directly inserted into the body and committed suicide. Da Zhuang is therefore regarded as a leader by tribes who do not know the truth, and even tied the knot with her beloved woman Xiao Mei. But accidents always come so suddenly. A strong team of people and horses broke into the tribe. Not only did they steal all the food, and also took away a large number of people from the tribe. Among them is Da Zhuang's wife Xiao Mei. Less than 24 hours, Da Zhuang has experienced the ultimate experience, from hell to heaven and then to hell. In order to save the Hui people, he followed up with the remaining members of his tribe. After a few days of long trek, discovered the marks left by Xiao Mei along the way. Finally, we found traces of our tribe in a primitive forest, but the other party has a large number of people and a strong presence. Now is obviously not a good time to start doing things, so a few people decided to hold their horses for now, waiting for the opportunity. Who would have expected a bald man to take advantage of the darkness? Unexpectedly trying to manipulate Xiao Mei, Da Zhuang took advantage of his unpreparedness. Right from being possessed. Subsequently, with Xiao Mei, he saved other people from his tribe, but they haven't run far yet. Was discovered by the enemy. A group of people were fleeing through the forest in a panic and desperate manner. However, there are many unknown dangers in the primitive forest. They were quickly stopped by a huge, strange bird on their way. I can only climb a tree to avoid it. To protect our people, Da Zhuang went out alone. Take care. With his agile posture, he dodged and dodged from side to side. Guide the strange bird into a bamboo forest. Successfully killed the strange bird with a sharp bamboo sword. But when he returns, discovered that the tribe had been arrested again. All that's left is the injured old clan chief trying to save his life. Da Zhuang went hunting alone. He accidentally fell into a trap while running, falling unconscious on the spot. It's raining heavily in the sky. The trap is gradually submerged. Da Zhuang was awakened by the rain. But I found a trapped tiger on the side. The man raised his spear. Aim at the saber-toothed tiger. Can you see the saber-toothed tiger struggling and howling in front of you? He has softened his heart. Forget it. Here you go. It's not a weight loss measure. Da Zhuang moves the pillar. Rescued the saber-toothed tiger. The rescued saber-toothed tiger slowly approached Da Zhuang, carefully sniffed his scent, just jumped out of the trap. Then Da Zhuang also crawled out. The two of them left for a long time again. Finally found a tribe. They cautiously approached to check. But this place is actually empty. The two are too hungry to pay attention. Many people grab food and stuff it into their mouths. Just as they were flaunting their fragrance, people hiding in the dark rushed forward. Surround them directly. The atmosphere immediately became tense. Suddenly, a tiger howled, scared everyone away. Ah! A strong saber-toothed tiger. He walked up to Da Zhuang and took a sniff. That's right, that's the taste. After confirming identity, sword-teethed Tiger Moon arrives in front of you, circled around him, then leave a warning roar. Just turn around and leave. The tribal chieftain quickly asked everyone to lay down their weapons, and warmly entertained the two people. After drinking and eating, the clan leader took them to a cave. Here is a prophecy recorded. In the near future, Egypt will give birth to a god. He regarded humans as slaves, forcibly capturing young and middle-aged people from various tribes. Build a pyramid for him. Only then did Da Zhuang understand that his people were taken away by God's subordinates to work as laborers. The prophecy also states that there will be a man in the future who can communicate with a saber-toothed tiger. That person will lead them to overthrow the rule of God, give everyone freedom and peace. And Da Zhuang fits perfectly with the person in the prophecy. Overnight, the news spread to all the nearby tribes. Early the next morning, all the soldiers from other tribes rushed over. Under the leadership of Da Zhuang, they set off together towards the pyramid. After an uninterrupted long journey, they finally found the pyramid. However, the sight before us shocked everyone. I saw a towering building standing in the desert. Tiny humans are like ants, being constantly busy. A mammoth that a powerful tribe needs to devote all their efforts to hunting. Being treated as a slave here, they passively beat and scolded the two children, but curiously touched the pyramid. Was severely beaten by the supervisor. Uninterrupted labor, even the mammoth couldn't bear it, and fell down. But not only did they not provide assistance, instead, he lashed the elephant crazily. This violent rule, make everyone dare to be angry and not speak up. Here, the mysterious divine weapon suddenly appeared. Issued a cruel order. This mysterious man is called a god, but every time he appears, he randomly sacrifices a slave. To exacerbate the fear of other slaves towards themselves, let them accelerate the construction of the pyramid. This behavior aroused the resentment of the slaves. To overthrow tyranny, Da Zhuang sneaked into the prison where slaves were imprisoned, get everyone ready, and shared the plan with everyone. The next day Da Zhuang led his subordinates into the ranks of slaves. They split their troops into two routes. A team of people deliberately attracted the attention of the supervisor. The other team took the opportunity to untie all the ropes of the mammoth, strong and straight. As long as the avatar goes berserk, so the remaining elephants will follow. So he kept provoking the Avatar, until he comes out, the rampage of the Avatar carrying a herd of elephants. The supervisor immediately fled into chaos. Other slaves witnessed the incident, shouting loudly and raising weapons to resist. As more and more slaves joined them, soon the god's subordinates were defeated, hiding in the castle like a fart. Victory in sight. Da Zhuang suddenly shouted to stop. It turned out that it was the hands of the gods who tied Xiaomei up. Just last night, a fortune teller calculated the woman with a mark on her hand, a man who will bring destruction to the gods, and Xiaomei is the woman with the mark. The deity slowly walked out of the castle. The slaves knelt down in fear. God told Da Zhuang, as long as he agrees to withdraw, you can take away his woman. Da Zhuang, while pretending to negotiate with him, slowly approach God on one side, until we reach a certain distance. Throw the spear directly and forcefully. The heart of the central god. God howled and rolled down. The high wind blew his veil open. Originally, the so-called god was just an ordinary person shouting at him with great strength. He's not a god. Subsequently, everyone rushed towards the guards with passionate emotions. The guards who have lost their faith are no match at all, quickly defeated completely. A guard takes advantage of the chaos, riding a horse with Xiaomei to break through the tight encirclement. Big and strong, immediately pursue Xiaomei, pull out the arrow rain on the side, slack the guard's waist hard. The two of them immediately fell off with both men and horses. Xiaomei struggled to get up, desperately running towards Da Zhuang. Little did one know, the guards behind struggled with their last bit of strength. Pull out the bow and arrow and shoot at Xiaomei. Da Zhuang watched with heartbreak as Xiaomei collapsed in front of him. He has gone through countless hardships, defeat the gods that people speak of, but she couldn't save her own woman. Da Zhuang knelt down in despair in front of the pyramid, seems to be praying to heaven. Suddenly, he seems to have sensed something. Turning around and running towards Xiaomei, Xiaomei takes a deep breath, unexpectedly survived. Perhaps they are a destined couple. Not long after, they returned to the tribe, and brought back corn seeds. Spring of the second year, their land has ushered in its first bountiful harvest. He did as predicted, bringing a new life to his people.